Hey everybody, Lord Tamberlane back with more Obscurities in miniature. Today we are going to look at the Whitemane Duelists. One of the Wrath of Kings kits that I have wanted to track down for quite some time, and well, I finally did. So we have some fancy looking lady wolves here, and this looks to contain two of them. It's in the smaller of the big empty boxes that are filled with lots of air and not much parts for a cool mini, but let's get to looking at the actual models instead of doing my usual complaining about their wasted space. So we got bags within bags. Here we have our main two Whitemane Duelists, some bases, 40mm bases, and their stat cards. Well, you only get one, but you know, you're going to use it for the same two models anyway. You got to keep track of their life, not that they have much. 3 life. Okay. So, they're on a little bit smaller bases. Some of the Goritsti scores the guys do come on 40s, but it seems like most of them are on 50mm bases. I'm quite curious to see how these ladies look. So, fingers crossed we have all the parts, because that seems to be a major issue with Wrath of Kings figures. So I do like the little collars on the figure. Interesting touch that the head is actually attached to the arm. That's not something we see very often. And pieces seem to fit somewhat snugly. That's a good thing. And is this a jacket or a cape? I can't tell which. Or some combination thereof. I guess it's just a coat that is dramatically flowing in the wind. It's an interesting way to put the model together. I guess I need to glue that first. And then attach the head and other arm. Somewhat like so. And even the tail's attached. I don't know if those are spikes or just little fluctuations in the way her tail is whipping out currently. And then we have her sword. Now the swords, as are most of the Wrath of Kings weapons, made out of a harder ABS plastic. What that ABS stands for, I'm not sure, but I don't feel like looking it up right now. But it's nice and easy to just snap off. I know I'm just committing some serious heresy going on here. Although I would be careful, because I am about to bust off the key part that's going to actually attach to the model. I really should just get some clippers, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep on tearing. Just like the old days. Alright, I feel like a kid again. Well, I managed to crease up the sword, but whatever. So there's a little notch right there, despite my glue-covered fingers, that her sword handle is going to attach to, and it all kind of fits together like so. I kind of say I really like her pose. She's just an interesting look. She's not all hooched out and scantily clad like some of the other scores of warriors who are just wearing like leather bondage outfits. And she's not like ridiculously over armored like some of the other scores of models, like the Gotha Knights. That's just kind of cool. I mean, I'm not into furries or anything, but she does look kind of cool. Well, I'm not into furries, but I keep painting them and purchasing them and showing them off on here. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, cool little model. I'm going to go grab some glue, and we're going to put her together, and I will see if I can grab a couple other scores of models and werewolves and things of that sort and see how they all stack up, shall we? Alright, we've got our Whitemane Duelists all finished up, and as you can see, they are quite the tall model, and I don't even have them on a base yet. I probably should grab one. I also should probably grab a couple other Wrath of Kings models just to give you guys kind of an idea of what you're looking at. So our Alpha here is on a 50mm base, whereas our Scores a Skirmisher is on a 40mm base. The Whitemanes are supposed to be on 40s as well, and even without a base, she's just as tall, if not taller, than her male counterpart, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. And our female over here takes up just as much space and is just as tall, if not significantly taller, than our alpha friend there. So it's interesting to see. Grabbed a Moonglade Executioner as well. He's a little bit taller, but he's got his crazy trophy rack going on there as well. I really should finish this dude up. His buddy's getting done, but he hasn't even been started. So, pretty cool. We don't see a lot of non-cheesecake anthropomorphic wolf people very often. So the fact that we have, you know, fully clothed female badass sword fighters that are giant wolves, keep in mind, is a pretty cool step forward for, in my opinion. I'm eagerly looking forward to painting these, especially the fact I wish I had my other scores of skirmishers finished up, the female ones, just to compare, because they're so, I don't want to say tasteless, but cheesy. They're wearing nothing but straps and bondage corsets. It's interesting. Whereas, I mean, they're in armor, they've got pants, they've got fancy coats, they've got nice flappy collars. I mean, they got it all going on. I'm really looking forward to painting her, other than the fact that I chipped her sword. So, Whitemane Duelists, cool, proud, giant female wolf women. Take that for what you will. With that said, it's High Lord Tamerlane with Obscurities and Miniatures saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.